Alright, it's Leanne, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 quick things that when you put them together, they're going to create a report that's not only good value, but also gives a feeling of really good quality. So, you could put together a PDF that looks like just a bunch of text, or you could actually make it look like an ebook in some way, and that um, gives it more, not more value necessarily, but it gives it an appearance of having more value. So let's start with Canva. If you go to canva.com, and I'll link to it below, this is a totally free service. Obviously, totally free services means there's always a way to upgrade, but you can do everything you need to do for free here. And what you're going to do is you're going to create an image for your ebook, okay? And so something that you can do is basically you want to grab one of these that makes sense. So an ebook, something like A4 or US letter would be an appropriate size. Let's pick US letter, and then we can shrink it a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to put this on the front of the PDF. So where you have all the text, above all of it, we're going to have an image. So easiest thing to do is to pick one of these templates and to use it. And so start with something that makes sense for what you're doing. Like, let's just say that you're in the rock climbing niche. Well, this would be something that you might use. This is actually a paid one, so you want to go for the free ones rather than the paid one. So let's go for some of the free ones. If it has $1 on it, it's got a cost. And if it doesn't, then it's free. So let's say we pick this one. You can always upload your own images that you find on Google Images or whatever. And you would just edit this and say whatever you wanted it to say, right? Whatever had to do with your ebook. You'd put your name, maybe a link to your website, right? All of those things that I talk about in the rest of the blog post where this video is sitting. Once you're done and you have what you want, you simply click download, and you're either going to pick a PNG file or a JPEG, okay? I'm going to do, actually you can do a PDF, which makes sense. If you have a Mac, you can actually just drag the PDFs together to combine them. If you have a PC, you might want to do it by doing a PNG and putting it into OpenOffice. So I'll do that just because that will work for both types of computers. And we're going to take this now and we're going to let that export. We're going to go to OpenOffice. So we're going to open up a text document, and let's actually drag, let me expand this a little bit so you can see it better. All right, so we just downloaded this image, and I'm going to drag it in here, okay? And it fits right on that first page. I'm going to adjust the size a little bit to make it fit nice. All right, so it's got my, my branding, the picture, the image that I want, and looks great. And on the bottom of that, I'm going to, on the next page, here's where I'm going to, paste my articles or my article or whatever I want. A couple of other things you want to do on here that I mentioned is you want to add a header and a footer. So you're going to, I think it's under Insert, Header, Default. And here you might put, might put the name of your website, mywebsite.com, and I hate when that happens, but it's autocorrect. And that way it shows up on the top of every page. On the end of the report, you might put an About Me section, and you can also insert a footer. And again, in the footer, what are you going to put? You can put your website, you can put a call to action, pretty much whatever you want that makes sense to help you. If people spread this out to help get more people to your website, some kind of a call to action, hey, go here and download more free reports, or get more details at this URL, and so on. So that way, if this spreads, if you give this away and then people go around and give it to other people, and hopefully they do, right? If you do a good job, they're going to do that. You get, as a result, referral traffic, which is totally free traffic to your blog and highly converting, okay? So, or to your landing pages. All right, so let's say you've got all the articles here, everything's good. You're just going to click to export the PDF, okay? And I'm going to put this in my downloads. Okay, and save. All right, so now we have this PDF. Okay, Looks great, right? Obviously, we don't have the actual content in here, but that's how you do it. The next thing I want to show you is when you're putting this on your landing pages, right? When you're in lead pages or anything else, there was one area in the previous video where I said, well, look, here's where you would put the image. Well, here's what I want to show you. This is when you would use a program like Pixel Studio. And Pixel Studio, I think I have it open here. There we go. So let me X out of this little window. Pixel Studio FX is kind of a cool product because it helps you create e-covers. And e-covers just make your stuff look good. It makes it look professional, gives it this feeling of higher value, right? People think they're getting something that's more tangible. And what you're going to do if you're doing reports is you're going to pick something that looks like your report. Like this one right here looks like a nice report cover. So I'm going to select that one. All right, and once that pulls up, which is still kind of loading, is we want to, and so, okay, so what I did here is actually not what I wanted to do because I wanted to start with something that they've already had. So we're going to actually browse through some of the things that they have, and let's see if they have photography, since that was the basis of the question, had to do with photography. Let's see what comes up. Okay, cool. All right, so it's just loading. There we go. All right, so I'm going to pick one that I think looks good to me. I'm going to grab it. And now I'm going to select how I want it to look. So I'm doing a free report. So I'm going to pick this thing right here like I did before, except this one, this time there's an image on it. Now I can go and change anything about it. I can change the name of it. I can change the subheadline. I could change the image if I wanted. I can change this text, or I can just go through and use this editor. And when I'm done, I just want to save it. So let's go to save right here. Let's view what that looks like. All right, so if you put something like this on your landing page, it's going to look really nice in comparison to just having some random picture. Okay, this actually looks great. I love the 3D effect of this photo. You can add a reflection to it. Okay, you can add, and the reflection is kind of underneath, as you can see here. You can add a shadow. Okay, let's remove the reflection and see the difference. All right, I kind of like the shadow look. You can change the background color. So if you're, or you can put an image in the background as well. Let's say choose background color. Let's say that you've got a white color behind your page. Well, you can change it to white, and now it makes sense for your landing page. Let's apply that. And now let's download. Okay, you can download it just as it is, or you can download it with the background. Let's just download it as it is, so we should have just the image itself. Okay, and it downloads as a zip. We're going to open that up, and it gives you 3 sizes. Okay, and you can just take the large one and place it on your landing page, and that looks phenomenal. All right, so those are the 3 things that I wanted to show you. First of all, how to use OpenOffice and export as a PDF. And second of all, how to use Canva and how to use Pixel Studio to get the images that you need to bring up the perceived value of the content that you're giving away.